Hey, Boat Doctor. Hey, it's a little quieter over here. Anyway, we got a little bit of rain coming, I can see. I better head back. Whoa, don't even look good to the north. Anyway, the little 70 runs great. I did my checkout. It doesn't have a speedometer. Speedometer don't work, but around 2,000 you should be doing between 5 and 7 knots. 3,000 I know you're doing about 8 knots. So, and it's taken all that good, and I've been holding it at certain ones and I hit it from a standstill. What you could do probably is drop a pitch. Yeah, I think you got a 13 by 15. If they have a 13 by 12, that's a 15, so that next one would be 13. So if they had a 13 by 13, I'd probably put it on here. If they have a 13 by 14, that would probably be the right pitch. Because, you know, I notice you really have to work hard to get it up to about, say, almost 5,800. And you shouldn't have to do that. I notice it gets out of the hole pretty quick, but it could get a lot quicker. And you'd rev up the R's a little bit so you'd burn some of the carbon out. I would say at the end of the day on both of those motors, when you get done with them, if you're just kind of cruising, say at 4,000, say 3,500 to 4,000 all day long, I would say open this baby up the last maybe 4 minutes before you get back to the dock. Same thing with that kicker. When you get done trolling with it, open her wide open for about 5 minutes. It cleans all that carbon out. That's the worst thing you can do, is like a big old 454. If you sit there and just drive it to the store every day, your lifter start picking and gets carboned up. You need to romp on it once in a while. So anyway, we're gonna fire it up. No shaking. Tube's working good. So I'm gonna put it in gear, and this is what I typically do, is I'm gonna let it idle here in gear. And that's showing me I'm doing about 800, and so that tack, those mechanical tacks can be off about 500, but it seems like, you know, just by listening to it, you're pitched too high. You need to get them RPMs up quicker. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up to 1,000 RPMs, about 1,200 right there. That's typically another spot where you're going to have an issue. It's going to be at 1,200 to 1,500, sometimes 1,700. She's real smooth. The tack ain't jumping all over the place. And that's another way to tell if that thing's that means you got to miss. So then it ain't missing there, so I'll bring it up here to about 1,500. And here's where, right here, just a hair above that, is where I'm at, is about 1,600. Is if you got like a fuel issue or something, it's when it could start. So I'm going to bring it up again to about 2,200. Now that there is a good 5 knots, if not 8, right there. So miles an hour, we're pushing probably about 8 miles an hour easy right now. Then we'll bring it up to a little bit higher. We leave it there. Sounds good. Now I'm going to bring it up to 2,500. There, I know you're doing a good 10 miles an hour. 8 knots, 10, if not 12. Sounds good. I'm going to bring it up to about 2,700. Now, typically 3,000, if you got a water issue, you're going to know it. You're going to go, but it's taking throttle in all ranges. I'll bring it up to 3,000. Now we're probably doing 14 miles an hour, at least, 12 knots. Now I'm going to bump it up to right there, about 33. Still runs good, 3,500. Now it's picking up speed. Now see how that's taken off to the right? Trim it up a little bit until it stops. Now I'm going to bring it up a little bit more. So we're about 3,800 right now. Still going to the right. Trim up a little. There, notice how it goes straight now. Now we see how it picked up by itself. 4,000. See, so typically if it gets above 5,000 without it chopping out, you don't have an issue. So then we're going to jump at about 40, 4,400, 4,500. Now it's picking up speed by itself. Now I'm going to bump it a little bit more. Now we're doing about 5. Sounds really good. And bump it up a little bit more. There's about 5,500. Now it's taking off a little bit. Yeah, I can just go down up a little bit on your trim. Now see how it's going to the right? Trim down a little to make it stay there. Now there's 5,500 full throttle. We're doing about 5,500. You should be turning 61 to maybe 6,300. I'm going to start trimming it up as high as I can get it. See, and it's about almost 5,800, so you can drop a pitch easy. Now I'm going to trim it down, go all the way down. Put it neutral. Now this is a service job again. He was complaining about 5 to 8 knots. It would cut out on him. At idle down, yeah, about 800. Should be about 700, 615 gear. So that can be off a little bit, that tack. So then what I do is, here's how I can tell the pitch of the prop, because these are pretty quick holes. It's trimmed all the way down. I'm going to hit it 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4. It ain't bad. You can leave that pitch. I mean, it's okay. It ain't hurting nothing. See how now it's hitting all ranges up right there. Now I'm going to bring it back down right here. So about 1,500. Then I'm going to hit it. No problems. I'm going to go drop it to 2,000. Hit it. That's where the pitching it down will make a difference. That's what I'm doing here at the lower end. I'm going to go to about 2,500. Hit it. Nope, tack ain't dropping. I'll go to 3,000, hold it, hit it. Jumps right up. Now I'll go to 3,500. Hit it. Jumps right up. Hold it at 4. Hit it. That's good. 4,500. Hit it. Trim. Now I'm going to go. There's good. Now I'm going to go to 5. Hit it. So you got good all. I'll drop it. Just sun and then hit it again. Yeah. Okay, I'd probably drop it 13 by 14 or 13 by 13. That way it will turn a little bit more R's quicker, so you don't load up the cylinders with carb. All right, everything looks good, sounds good. Boat Doctor out. 172 seaswirl, awesome boats, they really are. They can take some rough water. That's why I'm not too concerned if it blows out here. I may get wet, but it'll get back. That's my theory. Okay, Boat Doctor out.